My name is Shilpa and welcome back to my channel. The natural course of life is that we are born, we grow up and eventually we grow old. Somewhere in the middle of this journey, in your midlife, life brings us experience, wisdom, knowledge, and it also brings us grey hair, wrinkles and aging. No matter how gracefully one accepts these, the first wrinkle on your face definitely doesn't feel great. While getting old is inevitable, aging of your skin can be delayed to some extent. Skin aging can be due to various reasons. Exposure to harsh sun, stress, lack of sleep, dehydration, and the most important factor can be your food. In today's video, we will discuss one such ingredient from your food that speeds up the aging process. The history of sugar goes back to ancient India, where the juice was extracted from sugarcane and then crystallized to form sugar. It surprises me how one could have thought of extracting the juice of the stem of a grass-like plant and then crystallize it to form such sweet crystals. But you know what surprises me more? That sugar has taken over the world today. It is almost impossible to find a person who doesn't like sugar or doesn't like sweet. But when it comes to your aging, sugar is not that sweet at all. Processed sugar in your diet can cause wrinkles and dark circles. So when sugar enters your body, it reacts with protein in a process called glycation. The glycation process has end products which cause the skin structures to harden. Now when that happens on your face or on your skin cells, basically your elasticity of the skin is gone and you will get wrinkles or dark circles. The second problem with the sugar is, of course, everybody knows about it, is weight gain. So when you gain weight due to excess sugar in your body, all your organs have to work overtime. And of course that also speeds up the aging process. Sugar also makes you urinate more. So if you have more sugar, you're going to urinate more and that will cause dehydration, which again will cause skin problems like dry skin and wrinkles and dark circles. Inflammation is another problem that is associated with excess sugar in your diet. So when you have inflammation due to excess sugar, you can have multiple problems like heart diseases, diabetes, allergies, loss of skin elasticity, a breakdown of the cell structure. So this all again fastens your aging process. There are many sources of sugar. So the first and most common known is your white sugar. Very sweet, looks nice, but very bad for you. Sugar has, the table sugar, that is your white sugar, has 50% of fructose and 50% of sucrose. If you're adding sugar to your tea, coffee, drinks or even your food, please stop that because this is not doing any good to you. The next, which is brown sugar. People think that brown sugar is actually the healthier sugar. But brown sugar is nothing but basic white sugar and added a little bit of molasses to it. So it has a little bit of hydration effect when you consume brown sugar, but apart from that, it is not different than your white sugar. So you have to also restrict on this one. The new trend in today's markets, you will see this coconut sugar or palm sugar. So coconut sugar is actually derived from the bark of a coconut tree. So it has definitely a little bit of minerals which come from the bark of the tree, and there is a little bit of flavor difference as well. But at the end of the day, this is also sugar. So whenever you're replacing your regular sugars with this, it should not be 1-to-1. You can have a little bit of it, but not too much. Coming to the next one, very controversial. People say honey is great for your health. Of course, it is great and it has good benefits like, and it is antioxidant, it has good minerals. It probably, even if it is not refined, it also has a little bit of bee pollen in it. But honey also has a lot of sugar and you should not have it really too often and as a regular diet. So if you are removing sugar from your tea, don't add honey, that's not good. You can have honey in a little quantity, not too much again. If not sugar, then people say, can I have the sugar-free items, which have either some kind of sweeteners, artificial sweeteners, or some kind of natural sweeteners. Now in artificial sweeteners, you have aspartame, you have sucralose, or you have saccharin. So there are different types of sugar-free sugar substitutes, but they are also, being chemical in nature, they are also not really good for your health. And more importantly, if you are a diabetic, then they do trigger the insulin response in your body. So if you are even fasting, or if you don't want to eat and you taking a sugar free in your tea or coffee, no, it's not going to work as sugar free really, because it is going to trigger some insulin response. Coming to the other one, which is stevia, relatively safer, but it has a little bit of bitter aftertaste which many people can't really take. So this is still safer sugar, I would say, to consume if you really want to have some sugar in your tea or coffee. You can switch to these, but it takes a little while to probably get used to that kind of sugar. Another big source of sugar is your fruits. So of course fruits are great, and even if they have a little bit of sugar in them, they're not really harmful for you, because they have also other nutrients, they have vitamins, they have fiber. So that makes them, the whole package, more consumable as compared to the regular sugars. But too much fruit in a day is also not really advisable. Fructose particularly, which is high in fruits, they can really cause other problems to your liver, like causing fatty liver or creating heart issues for you. So not too much of fruits. You can have one medium size of fruit in a day, and that should be good. Again, fruit, please don't misunderstand fruits are equal to the fruit juices. So fruit juices are pure sugar. Fruit juices are absolutely no good for you. Stay completely away from them. And another thing that you need to stay away from is all these items. So all these soft drinks, what normally we are consuming in our day-to-day life, or we are adding them to our drinks, or we're just having them for fun while watching a movie, they are not doing any good to you. Even if they are the diet versions of the regular soft drinks, they are not good, because they are loaded with other sweeteners, which are again really bad for your health. So stay away from the most of the sugars. At the most, you can have stevia, which is a more natural form of sugar, and you can have honey, again very less in limitation. And as far as possible, avoid the other sugars in your food. You can have fruits, of course. Reducing sugar completely and suddenly may not be as easy as it sounds. For few people, it might induce irritability, fatigue, headaches even. So you can take small steps to get rid of your sugar addiction. A few steps are: read labels. Read labels carefully before you buy any items from the store. You can see in the ingredients section if they have any added sugars there. Sometimes there are high fructose corn syrups which are added, and sometimes the sugar-free products have a lot of added sweeteners, artificial sweeteners, which are again not good for you. So check the ingredients section without fail before buying any product. Make adjustments. Sure, it is not a sin to enjoy the favorite sweet or a cookie when you really want to, but then balance out the sugar in the rest of the day, so that you are not overdoing it for your daily requirement of the sugar. Choose better. Sugar is not bad, specifically when it comes from sources like fruits. So if you really want to eat something sweet, grab that banana, grab an apple, but of course in moderation. Do not overdo the fruits, that can also have adverse effects. Cook at home. When you cook at home, you know what ingredients exactly are going in your food. This is the best way to keep those sugars sneaking into your plate, which you are not even aware of. Plan for healthy snacks. If you keep a healthy snack ready, then you will not crave for sugar that much. So having dark chocolate, for example, is a very good idea. Dark chocolate even is known for suppressing a sugar craving. Change your mindset. Sugar is known to activate that reward system in your mind. But then change the mindset, train your mind to think that I want to live a healthy life instead of just grabbing the donut and feel happy for that moment. And last but not the least, drink. Yes, drink a lot of water and pure simple water. If you really are craving for some flavor, you can add a slice of lemon in it, but no sugars. Stay away from the sodas and the juice, and also try to limit the alcohol, because the mixing agents and the chasers might be having a lot of sugar in them. I hope you found this video informative, and I wish you take a step towards a healthier lifestyle today. I know there was a lot to process in this video, so I have made things little easy for you. In the description box below, you will find a link to my blog post. Normally in these blogs, I cover the in-depth information about the topics that I discuss in my videos. Like today's topic, I have added the list of all the additives that you're supposed to avoid. So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching, and remember, age no bye.